Hello everyone, it's Chubalump. But my friends call me Chubs, and welcome back to God of War Ragnarok. We're just having a good old time out here. Doing the side quests in Vanaheim. Which so far I would say is one of the prettier.
We have to destroy the totems.
One of the prettier tomes compared to the others.
Just look. The door's held shut by that counterweight. We lower it, the door will open.
Lower the counter. How do we do that? Is the question. No.
Those vines have grown through the window. Maybe we could get closer from the other side.
Yes. Counterweight will not drop while the vine's there. That's my guess. Which is okay. It's fine. We have other things we can explore in here. Namely this. Boom. And what's through the doors? Oh, just a chest. Okay.
Looks like more armor for Lunda to fix up.
Ah,
The last of them.
stuff. We have all the things now.
This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counter spell.
Casualties caused. Think of a large number, then double it. Method of imprisonment, not slumber. Prison location, Vanaheim. Date of release, nah. Trolls devoured too many dwarves to count before I put them to sleep. I doubt they'd be in a better mood after getting slapped with a rousing relic. Imagine being stuck in the same position for any period of time. Brr. Imprisonment overseen by Alvis, Stonefoot, Spartalfheim.
See that explosive? Setting it off could help.
Ah, maybe you can hit it from a different angle.
What? Oh, okay. There it is. Okay. Alright. Okay, up and up we go.
Can you see if there's a way inside while you're up there?
I will, in a moment.
Learn anything?
Right, progress. Gala bushes, 4 planets. Being first berry harvest next winter. Favorite petals. 6 planet. One currently wilting. May need to be more sun exposure. Favorite petals. 6 planet. All blooming favorably. Favorite pillows. 6 planet. 3 seem to be struggling. Will apply extra fertilizer with eggshells and crushed drake bone and hope for improvement. Burn pathway. Filling in nicely. New fronds may need to trim next moon cycle. Topiary fencing. Still in search of a new caretaker after previous one's sudden departure. Green bulb tree. Acquisition still in progress. Unsure if roots will take outside their home realm. Interesting. Do I have the... I need to hit that now? Is the question? Ooh. Boom.
It's finished. Let's return to Astrid.
Bill. Momentarily.
The land. It's alive again. I can feel it.
Yes, your guardian grows again.
Freya, how did you...
It's okay, Astrid. It's time to move on.
Thank you, goddess. I do love you.
Oh,
And I you.
guardian for the dead.
You've done a great kindness.
A temporary one. The guardian will die again.
All things do. That is no reason
Now I just need a third
to
slot.
try. Mimir, I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
Oh, that's kind of foul. messed up. But funny.
Come here. What did you mean when you said Freya was not exactly a guest of the Aesir?
I meant by the time they burned him, he'd been a prisoner for some time. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, who tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable.
Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding. I do understand where his anger came from.
Okay.
This crest belonged to Odin. A peace offering from my people.
When Odin married the goddess Freya, the people of Vanaheim, some of the more optimistic ones anyways, wished to welcome the Allfather into their culture. But for tragically misplaced hospitality, they carved the Allfather family crest of his very own, a symbol of trust. He thanked them for the gift, then tossed it away once he was out of view. Last time he betrayed the Vanir's trust.
And a waste of good work.
I mean, well, you were standing next to it. Tear. Round tear. I'm gonna handle that in a minute. This will end in blood. The question that remains is which side is willing to kill more. The Aesir are not known for their mercy, just ask the giants. Yet our realm is split between those with half a brain and those who believe that pacifism in action will somehow win the day. These Vanir would be kicked in the teeth and apologize for spilling their blood on the Iherjar spoot. We have tried the reason with these, what other word? Cowards. They cannot be swayed. They will not help us muster a resisting force in numbers of any real meaning. So what else can we do? What else but entreat the say their magics to do what they will not? There are dangers to the old magic, yes, but can anyone say with confidence that they outweigh the dangers of doing nothing at all? Perhaps we will change. Perhaps our minds will fall to pieces. But if that is the price we pay for striking back against the Aesir, it is one we pay gladly. Alright, so... And...
Great. Maybe you can break the chain from here as well, no? The gate's open. We can head back and get inside.
That is exactly what we do. This. Hello, round tear.
Nasty hit! You alright, Come on, get up, brother!
Nope. Keep forgetting to buy resurrection stones. This time I'll be ready for the attack, though.
Watch your right!
Ow!
Come on, traitor! Off
Okay,
your back!
I did better the first time around. I will beat them. Persistent.
Behind you, brother!
Nah, come on. They're almost dead as well. Give me your goodies. Alright, what goodies have you got inside for me? Jewel of Yggdrasil. Sweet.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask.
Yeah.
What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
2! It was 2!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants. So, off I went, not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. Dagger stashed in my robe for emergency. And this mason, this giant in disguise.
His name was Hrimthur.
He just smiled to see me. And as you said, he whispered in my ear. He said the Aesir had killed his father, and he needed to know that one day they'd burn for it. I pointed out I was Aesir now too, technically. He gave me a look, as if he somehow knew better, and continued. He said he'd built in a structural flaw behind the Asgard Realm Tower.
I knew it! How do we make use of it?
We don't. He said Surtur would know what to do. And if Surtur's approaching Asgard's wall...
Then it is already Ragnarok.
Aye, blast it. I hoped it might have given us another way.
This crest... it's mine.
The crest depicted the family sigil of Freya and Freyr, Njord and Skadi. Family that used to exemplify everything noble and wise about the Vanir and Vanaheim itself. Odin fucked it all up, didn't he? Married Freya, then trapped her on Midgard. Tricked those who loved her into believing she'd abandoned them, and then the bastard waged slow, brutal war on those same people he'd sworn to do right by. Knowing that, it's perhaps unsurprising that this crest is defaced. When many of the Vanir think of Freya, they think only of pain. We could change all that.
That Lunda's armor? Hand it over. I can fix it up right quick.
And how is it you two know each other?
Now, I can't be divulger in guild business. You gotta respect the secretude of it all.
I'm sorry?
Let's just say Brock and I have long enjoyed certain common interests.
That's right. Like getting us into trouble.
And getting you back out of it again.
What? That's only mostly true.
Okay, so does that answer your question?
Close enough, I suppose.
You won't get so much as a paper cut in that.
Doesn't look that great.
So, Brock, if Lunda can step between realms to travel about like you, I presume it must be the guild you know each other from.
Maybe. Or maybe I just showed her a few tricks while we were tying one on.
Or maybe I showed him. You don't know us, Clever Pants.
I'm fairly confident I've done everything I possibly can at this point. So, now is the time to move on. Let's see what they got. Why not? Maybe I'll even go to Alfheim. Get that taken care of too. Why not?
New father, new mother, new fate to suffer.
What you got?
We told what we saw, empowered his life.
Curious of Raven Tears. Mystic Gateway of the Canyons.
Are we off to find that elven sanctum then, or something else?
We certainly can. Though we do have something else that needs our attention. We found a Hofgufa out in the Barrens, my lady. In terrible pain. We freed it, but there's another intern somewhere beneath the Forbidden Sands.
A Hofgufa? I haven't seen one since I was a child.
And what else? There's still that secret elven library in Alfheim.
Lead the way.
Hofgufa. Oh, the jellyfish. The giant jellyfish thing. So cute.
Freya, I've always wondered, why was Freyr so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Oh, bit before my time. Do tell.
We believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood, until one of them appeared in Vanaheim. Her name was Gerd, and she came offering to teach us the secrets of traveling between realms using Bifrost light. Freyr became immediately infatuated with her. He always yearned to wander, and along came someone who could truly show him how.
Wait. Let us look this way.
Much of the sand has been cleared away, but another storm rages beyond that pass, which must mean...
Another Hofgufa.
Meki.
There we go. Crackle on the cat.
I remember when Freyr and I traveled to this realm as children. The desert was healthy and full of life back then. I can't help but fear that era has ended for good and our efforts here are futile.
It's a fair concern. Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing Hofgufa. But I have to believe, in the long run, we're doing right by Alfheim.
I hope we are. We'll see. But first, I have to save the Hofgufa.
Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
Keep a lookout for a cave!
Fight is a good sign.
I see an entrance!
He's down here.
I hope Freyr will appreciate our work here in the desert. I wonder if he knows how poorly this realm has fared in his absence.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare...
Or a duet, once this Hofgufa is free.
Yes, we must free the Hofgufa. Free the Hofgufa. Free him.
This architecture. It is not of the Dark Elves.
An abandoned ancient settlement by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
Let's go over here first. Well, let's not go lower yet. Up here. Yes. Give me your goodies. I want what's inside you. And across. Oh. Oh. Dead end. Might be a way out. Guess we're going down.
This kind of hive material is sensitive to sound. How odd.
Interesting. And we. And we.
When I last came here with you and Atreus, I assumed the absence of Alfheim's light was an aberration. I didn't realize it was covered by hive matter.
Aye. And as far as the Dark Elves are concerned, it's that light column in the center of the temple that's the aberration. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the light well, or even our trapped half-cover for that matter.
That's quite the empathetic perspective, Mimir.
Well, dangle from a burly god's backside for a few winters, and you'll find yourself looking for all sorts of new perspectives.
Very true. Very true. You have a way with words, Mimir. Well, kind of always have, but I get it. Okay, and let's go.
More hive, but denser. Too thick for that. Maybe the Twilight Stone on the ground will help.
Hey.
There we go.
Alright, come on.
Right on the left!
I was about to say, there's gonna be something in here I'm gonna fight.
The Alpha!
Brother! The wee bastard's about to explode!
Enemy! To your left!
Behind you! Look out!
Got him! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Yeah, they're not gonna something. There's something up here making them. Yep. Moving right along. Give me your hacksaw. What is this? Light. And that's one of their crystals. Make a light, bitch.
Behind you! Incoming poison! Enemy behind you!
Light elves.
Incoming!
Behind you! Incoming poison!
Listen here, you.
Behind you! Incoming! Give him what for?
Light elves don't often travel underneath the barrens, do they?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim. Or so it appears.
Big Veer did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Well, at least they tried.
Okay. Continuing right along momentarily. And we continue on. Find off. The jelly. Big ass jelly.
Look there. That hive doesn't like sound, remember?
Good eye. Let's continue, shall we?
This one? Go.
Above you, brother!
Come. Out here.
Enemy, left flank!
Light orb incoming!
Behind you!
I hope freeing these hostages will allow them to breed again. It was a dazzling display once. The skies of Alfheim filled with their song.
I imagine it's the lack of fresh light that's caused this pair to grow abnormally large. No use in having babies if there's nothing for them to feed on.
Trying to protect their children from a harsh world. I can relate.
Alright. That was nice, Freya. We'll go ahead and continue from here. And if we go. Oh. Okay. That can wait, though. I want sacrets. Give me the sacrets. This is obviously going to lead to sacrets. Wee! Look at that golden chest. Very nice. Very nice. Hell's Touch light runic attack. Well, not particularly interested in that. I remember that one from the first game. That's very good. It was the first one that they gave you, if I remember correctly. And it wasn't very good, even when leveled up. Alright, cool. We got some stuff. Alright. Zahafkufa. Oh. We will save you, jellyfish Hafkufa. There we go. And up we go. And there we go.
I wonder if these two comprehend the choice they face once freed.
What choice do you speak of?
The life cycle of the Hafgufa. In order to breed, they must pass on their light to their children.
And without light, they will die.
I suppose that's all any of us can hope for in the end. That our death has purpose. That we can live on through our children.
We.
Given another chance, I know what choice I would make.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ah.
Good. Almost there.
Other side. There we go. We will free you, Hafgafa. Hiya.
Well done. Time to set it loose.
Aye.
Right.
Back to the surface then.
Okay. Oh, hello. Yeah.
Changing arrows.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll punch you till you die from it. I will now punch you until you die from it. And then to finish you off, I'll throw a rock at you. Yeah. Take that.
Used in many of Freyr's blessings, I imagine.
Oh, nice. A ceremonial pipe. Given Freyr's temperament, one can imagine this saw a great deal of use. Not that I blame him. It's said that some of Alfheim's flora was particularly well suited for recreation. Just one thing Fimbulwinter took from the realm, I suppose. A shame, too. I was rather interested to learn whether or not my current bodily situation would allow me to reap any hallucinogenic benefits from Alfheim's herbs. Oh, shit. Mimir trying to get... Ah! Hey, 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 hey. Smoke weed every day. Whispering Slab. Still don't know what that's for. Ooh. Ooh, it's a heavy attack for the Blades of Chaos. Oh, I got a lot of XP. Okay, cool. That's level 2. And we move right along. Time to climb. And up, and hip, and
The fate of these creatures. It reminds me of a story.
Does it?
Yes.
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such a power. So the blacksmith used the flame
Kratos, is this a story meant to ease my grief?
Perhaps it is just a story. A way to pass the time.
I appreciate the sentiment, but, well, your stories,
What about my stories?
I wouldn't exactly call them a comfort.
Fair. Mimir is the better storyteller.
Now, don't sell yourself short, brother. We've come a long way from the days of laconic fables.
It's okay. Finish your story, Kratos.
The blacksmith's daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died trying to protect her from those who would open it.
Well, at least it's a relatable story.
Okay. Goodies, hooray! Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Ha ha ha! Yep. Ah. And up we go. Yeah. And here we are, back at the entrance.
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in Alfheim.
Oh. No. No powerful attack for you. I'm going to hit you with my axe now. Repeatedly. I will hit you with my axe now until you die from it. No.
Time to end this storm.
Yes, indeed. And up. Excuse me, sorry. Up we go. Climbing. And climbing. Climbing. Yep. Okay. Now. So how do we get him out? Here. Yeah. And freeze. And yeah. Golgapha.
If my stories are of no comfort, take solace in knowing you did what you thought was best for your son's safety. Even these creatures know. There is little choice for a parent. You are not alone.
I'm not, am I? And now neither are they.
Golgapha.
Incredible. Song of the Sands. Well, didn't know I can get misty. It's beautiful.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you, Kratos. This land sings once more. We've done good here.
Oh, there they go.
No
Oh,
rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in a freshly lit Barrens?
that was a long shot on that one.
A statue of my brother. Wait.
Don't care about the statue right now, Freya. Care about killing this fucking bird. And yeah, haha, got you that time. Fuck you, Odin.
That's odd. The runes are dark.
What purpose does all this serve, other than a testament to my brother's vanity?
Difficult to say without an inscription. But it looks like the elves built this place together, light and dark. Which means this would have been their first act of cooperation in generations. A far cry from lasting peace, but perhaps it served as a monument. One that symbolizes the potential for peace.
This statue may have survived Freya's absence, but a truce clearly did not. Monuments are useless to those who ignore their message.
He didn't
Very
create
true.
a truce through diplomacy alone. His godhood, his very presence is what healed this land and allowed peace to take root. But once he left, he had to admit what would happen.
Well, he had good reason to leave. Some jackass convinced his sister to marry a madman.
He sure did. Oh, wait, I probably need that there, don't I? To get out. Probably. Yeah. This is a set of hand.
Strange. These crystals contain their own life.
You're
Yes, they
right.
do.
Normally we'd have to provide our own. Perhaps slotting a crystal on the opposite side could shed some light on this mystery.
Alright, I gotta take this one so that I can kill the thing. No. Over here. Aha!
You said monuments are useless. Why restore this one?
It was hidden for some time. Perhaps now it can serve as a reminder.
Aye. Nothing reminds people of their history like chiseled, well-lit marble.
Only assume. Don't see anywhere else. Only assume that this is the time when I will take this one out and go take it over.
That's it. The ring of crystal shards glow.
Looks like we can read the inscription now as well.
Light from the crystals. It is in the sand now.
Would you look at that? Freyr's gift endures after all. Or should I say, his presence.
You are not funny.
Okay.
What's it
what do we
say,
got?
brother?
stuck. Like I like the side stuff, and I want to get it all done. I want to experience everything this game has to offer because it's amazing.
Was actually here. The peace was fragile. Surely a bit of extra light in the desert is enough to make it last.
Before I met Faye, I could not imagine a life of peace. After her death, in our travels to Jotunheim, I found peace on my own. It remains my responsibility to make it last.
Perhaps the elves will find peace again one day, even without Freyr's guidance.
His presence continues to guide them, whether they realize it or not.
Indeed. But that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we'll finish up these side quests for the moment, and I think then we should be able to move on with the main story. In any case, as always, it's Jubbalump, but you can call me Chubbs. Thanks so much for joining me. If you like what you watch, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.